आज रेत सुद्धा दाखवणे मेडिकल सर्टिफिकेट गावात
Hello.
Hello, Shiva sir.
Hello, Kapil.
Sachin
Good
here.
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Uh,
sir, shall we start today's session?
yes, yes. Good morning and namaste to all the participants. Uh, you know, happy new week. Participants are still joining, but in a way, we'll introduce.
Yeah.
We'll start the introduction thing. Then
Sure, sure.
it will take some time, so the participants will join. And
Yeah.
yeah, namaste and good morning to all the participants. Today we are having another wonderful session. This whole week is on
No, email भेजा था यार
understanding
from Kapil University.
Shiva sir.
uh,
Sir, your voice is breaking. So I'll start the introduction part, sir.
yeah, better you start because I know it's
Yeah.
breaking here.
So,
Huh?
dear participants, so today we have
Just
Mr. Sachin Nandwana, co-founder and director of BigHaat, and Shruti, who is the operation managers and BigHaat. So, BigHaat is an online seed company that works with several seed suppliers across India in bringing their products into BigHaat platform to provide transparent, competitive, and quality services to the seed buyers. BigHaat.com is India's largest multi-brand agro seed store, currently working with several leading seed suppliers across India in bringing their products on BigHaat platform to provide these services. The platform continues to bring a wide range of agro products, crop protection, instruments, accessories, etc., services and solutions related to serve end-to-end agro community needs. It was launched in 2015 and is headquartered in Bangalore, India. So, so far, Big Hath has raised an amount of $2.6 million dollars from various VC firms like Beyond Next Ventures, Ankur Capital, Gen Next Ventures, and Rockstud Capital. So we have Mr. Sachin Nandwana, who's the co-founder and director and Big Hath. So a very small introduction about him. An innovative thinker, problem solver, and strong analytical background and interest in technology. Mr. Sachin is among the founding members of Big Hath. He was previously associated with Honeywell for more than 7 years at various positions and roles. Prior to this, he has worked as a consultant and engineer in telecom sector, including Bharat Electronics Cyber Infra Private Limited. Sachin sir, very welcome to you. And as we all know, like you have very short time, and we'll just try to utilize that time. And after that, Shruti will take over this, and she will be interacting with all the participants. Sir.
yeah, thanks for inviting me, and you well covered all my entire introduction. So, thanks all of you. And
So, sir, first, sir, we will start knowing more about Big Hath. This journey started, and what was the main like challenges you faced while starting up this Big Hath?
Okay, so do you want me to share my system screen and some presentation, or shall I go without presentation?
So, sir, you can share it. It's up to
Okay.
you, sir.
I'll- okay, let me know once you're able to see my system screen.
Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So let me just say, like me, my partner, both are from the technology background. And while working on the technology, we realized that technology alone can solve multiple problems existing in the agri domain. And 2013, we developed one deep tech product, precision water control system. While working on the field, we realized that there are multiple, multi-layer, multifold problems are existing in the domain, and we have to take one step at a time. So that's where we narrow down the problem statement, and we decided like no one is looking towards the input, and that is a I can say basic ingredient, or let's say basic parameter which entire ecosystem is missing. No one is talking about the input, everyone is talking about the output and removing the middleman. And we were strongly believing that middleman, removing the middleman is not a solution. It's a temporary workaround, because farmer does not have a like real-time data how much sowing happen. So that's where the problem is happening. If you see real problem, not a middleman, it's a demand supply imbalance at per our opinion. And that's where we decided like let's use the science, data and technology and transform the future of the farmers. So that's why the beginning, 2014, we did a lot of survey in the market. And then 2015 January, we realized, so now I can say it's 6 years now. We are 6 years old company. And now you can talk about like why agri inputs. I already talked about like this gives the basic input. So we decided again, we narrow down like input is a very vast. So we decided like in the input also, let's focus only on the seeds and build the quality. So what was, so that was a one problem statement. But what is the, when we are working on the narrow down the problems, so we identified like the problem what farmer is facing in the input side is they are not able to get the quality inputs. They are facing the product, they are not able to get the product what they are looking. They are not sure the price they are giving for the input is right, fair price, or they are paying more or less. They don't have a information. And that's where we decided like first provide the information to the farmer. Okay, so this is the snapshot. You can see like this is a first half is talking about the traditional model, and bottom side you can see it's a what value proposition we are bringing to the farmer. So we are saying like farmer, it's a convenience for him, information, transparent pricing, personalized advisory. At the same time, supplier also having an issue like they were not able to, I will just point out the one, like they were not having the traceability where product is moving. Launch to new product is very, I can say, cost uh, it's a heavy marketing required or branding required to launch new product. And that's where technology can bring down the input marketing and new product introduction cost and traceability, of course. So I can talk about like BigHaat is working till harvesting, and we are saying like from the beginning when he is thinking about the product sowing, he should reach out to the farmer, and we should able to help them till harvesting. And after post harvesting, there are multiple players who can take it forward from there. So that is a core thought process behind the BigHaat. So this is I already talked about. So here the question may come like how we are reaching to the farmer and how farmers are reaching to us. So we are reaching to the farmer through different channel, like through we are our focus is addressed to the farmer like who are progressive in nature. So they are the early adopter of the technology. So it means they adopted the digital technology. So we are using a Facebook, Google, SMS, all digital channel we are using. And at the same time, they can use all the possible channels to reach out to us. So either giving the missed call, directly call to the customer care, download our mobile app, use that one, use the web. Okay, so now this is the latest update I can say, where we are conversing the power of community. So we are saying like give the personalized information, Now we are disseminating the information in 3 languages: Hindi, English, and we are supporting in all the languages. But this particular digital application support in 3 languages: Hindi, English, and Telugu. So we are giving a personalized information, then crop advisory. Farmers can make the community, and if they are facing any issue, they can use the one application. It means a section where crop doctor is there, so they can scan and they can identify like which product is suitable for that particular disease, and then at the end they can book it on the store. So it's a very simple. So before that, this is just because I understand that target audience are the startups, so they should know about the domains. I can say we always should know like what is the market size and what we are covering and what we are addressing. So I will not say we are talking about the pie here. We are saying we are building a totally new segment here. But for the commerce point of view, I can say yes, it's a $52 billion market opportunity as an input. Then when we are working on the rural, we should know what are the challenges. So I can say yes, challenges was there when we started in 2015, but now if we see the latest data, I can say as per my even own data, 70% farmers are digital savvy, and they are using WhatsApp, they are using a Facebook very effectively, and the same thing this media is covering and sharing. So I can say rural has a more digital penetration than the urban now. This is a simple fulfillment model. So as I already shared, like farmer, you can compare with the Flipkart and Amazon. It's a very simple model just for the understanding. So farmer can book through any channel, website, mobile app, giving the missed call. Okay. And then once he booked the order, our backend process team process the product, and through different logistic partners, we go and deliver the product. This is the what we achieved in last 24 months. So I can just highlight the one, like we served 10,000 pin codes. So I can say almost every second pin code we are able to deliver. We are partnered with all the leading brands, and so this is what I can say for now. And definitely we should know our competitor. So this is analysis which we feel that we are doing it, and we are saying that BigHaat is the only one who is serving across India, who has scalability capabilities and transparency, farmer experience. It's a totally different. So this is something we all should know. And then I will talk about this is the journey. So just a snapshot for all of you. Like 2015, we started. Initial 6 months, we focused only on seeds. That is also horticulture in the pilot. Once we agreed, done the pilot, we reached across India in September 2015. Then we did a lot of brand partnership in May 2016. Then I can say a lot of SKUs. So like January 2017, first time we reached on 1,000 SKUs. Right now it's a 4,000 SKUs. Then 2019 we started the marketplace. Before that we started like listing the first 100 brands in 2018. And I can say from last 2 years we are serving crop protection nutrients and implements. So we moved from seeds to crop protection and nutrients and implements. So this is what in brief about BigHaat.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So, sir, few questions there, sir. So, as you said, sir, you are from a field where, kind of, you were a kind of engineer,
Yeah.
and after that, like, worked in a private sector organization. So, what made you to move your horizon to this field, sir?
Yeah, so it's an impact. I can say when working with the Honeywell, we're realizing that no one is looking toward the farmer because they are thinking that farmer is not paying for the, he is in the huge debt, and he will not do business in cash. And they see, everyone see like it's a totally not lucrative market. But as a technology guy and as a innovative, like I was an innovation focal, we were thinking differently, and we said that like it's a $52 billion market. Let's assume out of 100, two guys are doing in the cash. Two guys are very, I can say, progressive in nature. 2% itself is a 7,500 crore market. And that's where we started. Like if we have to work, technology we know, so we should give that benefit to the Bharat, and that's I can say social impact was one major cause.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we decided like it's towards here.
Yeah. And sir, how have you adapted the idea from the original vision? So in 2014, when you started this company, when you planned of it, so how like the about the transition? So how did you adapted that?
Yeah. So I would like to say this way, like when there are two, one I will give you the thumb rules which I followed, but I can say like 2000 as a Honeywell, I can say part of the Honeywell, we were the product guy, and product was natural choice. That's where we started precision water control system, but we were not able to sell the product. So first time we, it means we developed the technology, but product we were not able to sell. So then we decided like, okay, let's look into the other opportunity in the domain, and that's where we focused on justice. We focused on the like 100 products we identified, I can say contract farming, export import, organic farming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and finally we narrow down to the inputs, and so I can say the idea was like, now let me talk about the thumb rule. So why input only? So I can say like thumb rule was traditional business was bringing the output, bringing the technology. So technology or IT plus traditional business. So it means I'm in 2015 I was doing a traditional business that was selling the seeds, crop protection, nutrients, and I
Okay.
was doing the digitally. So that was IT. And now
Mm-hmm.
I can say any business, if we are thinking, we should think like traditional business plus IT plus data plus AI ML. So if we are
Mm-hmm.
if we have to grow and compete with the in the market, then we have to focus on the all four. So that was a thumb rule I followed, and it was meeting on those thumb rule. Second, as I said, like when we narrowed down the problem statement, we found that data supply chain data is, it means it's a problem is a supply chain imbalance for the farmer,
Yeah.
and farmer does not know like how much sowing happen, and that is if we have to get the data, it means we have to identify how we will get. So we can get the data if we know that how much sowing is happen. So that was another reason we thought about the input.
Mm-hmm.
And output, there were multiple players, so we said okay, already multiple players are there, so no need to go in the domain where already big guys are there. So we thought like input. So there are like I can say multiple points, dots, which triggered us to look only in input.
Okay. Okay. And sir, as a co-founder, so what is your vision for the company?
Yeah, I can say initial 5 years our vision was clear that position BigHaat and prove that farmers can purchase online. And I can say yes, farmer we already are proven. Especially Corona helped us to realize that yes, now everyone is realized that farmers are adopting the technology, and there is a rural penetration. Now, next 5 years, we want to position ourselves as a deep ag tech company, and that's where we release the first, I can say, deep tech product on the Dashera.
Mm-hmm.
And in next area, we want to recognize as a global ag tech Indian MNC.
Okay. Okay. And sir, as you know, like we already have a number of participants who are from agri-tech background. So, what advance would you provide to the new budding entrepreneurs, sir?
Uh, I will, uh, I will put this way, like just okay. So I will put this way, like mm, try to solve the problem, try to address the problem, don't try to copy the problem, because if you will try identify the issue and identify what may be the probable solution, and address uh, mm, try to find out the solution. That is a thumb rule we have to follow. If we will follow, then definitely we will identify the better solution. So hope I
Okay.
answered your question.
Yeah, 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 perfectly, sir. Sir, if you have time, so we can take few more questions, or
Yeah,
Shruti
we
can.
can take one or two more question we can take.
So, sir, very question that everyone should would like to know. So, couple of items that you would have known before starting the business.
Mm, Sorry. Okay. It means as an entrepreneur, what I should know before I
Yeah.
start.
Yes.
I see like okay. Let me be honest. There are two things. We should know what is next. Okay. So it's a thought process. So how you have to develop this thought process? You always has to think through that what are the challenges, how you can grow. Like you started some business, so you should know what is a, you should know the big vision. Like I'm talking about in next 10 years, we want to reach, we want to position BigHaat as a global MNC. That's a big vision.
Mm-hmm.
So to reach there, what will be my path? Okay, so I will say think big, start small, scale fast. Okay,
Yes.
so let's see about BigHaat. Okay,
Yeah.
I was saying it's a e-commerce, simple.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but big vision is we have to position ourselves as a deep tech company. It
Okay.
means when we are looking on the commerce, commerce is a one part, but underlying how we can help the farmers, we can help the farmers with the data. We can help the stakeholders with the data. So how to leverage the data.
Yeah.
So we are very
That
much
is.
clear that how we are gathering the data and we have to leverage the data in favor of everyone.
Yes. Perfect, sir. So, sir, another small question. So, when we say startups, so usually they are a team of initially 2 or 3 people working on an idea, then converting that into prototype, and maybe going for another stage that is MVP. So there comes a stage when the product is ready to get launched in the market. So for startups, so any tips to attract and retain talent over time? So how should like startups attract new talent in their company?
I will say, when you are starting, you are the brand of the company, and your vision will create the brand. You have to speak always positive.
Hmm.
You have to believe on the team. You have to empower them.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to bring the right team member. And I said, believing on the team, that is the only thumb rule. So if you will believe, then team will be with you.
Hmm. Okay. So, sir, with respect to the BigHaat platform, so, sir, why only like farmers are getting connected with suppliers, not the end customer like us?
So see, we have to look into, we always should know who is our customer.
Yeah.
Lot of people are working or entrepreneurs are working from farmer to the urban customer, or I can say farm to the gate.
Mm-hmm.
No one was looking towards the industry to the farm.
Yeah.
So we decided our customer is farmer. Whatever he need, we should able to provide. So we are focusing that first provide the information.
Mm-hmm.
Once we are providing the information, he is well aware about uh, uh, the information. Then he should able to take the conscious decision. Once he is taking a conscious decision, then his input cost should be reduced. His productivity should be improved. He should able to take the right decision at right time. And then using the data, we can get it done. That is clear, simple thumb rule we are following and vision
Okay.
we are
Okay.
having.
Yeah, sure, sir. And sir, again, investment is something which everyone, every startup is right now like looking for. And so, just a question regarding this. So, how was your sir idea accepted by the investor, and how many attempts did you make for approaching the right investor?
That's a good question you asked. Let me put this way. From the day one, we were very much clear that we have to make profitable and sustainable business. We were never be in the approach lose the money and acquire the more customer. Second thumb rule, your customer should speak, so we should have a more repeat customer. That is a two thumb rule. Once we follow that, definitely every investor they want multiple X, and you have to showcase them that yes, my business is ready for scale. So first, your business should generate the revenue, at least in India. Okay, no one will invest on the idea. So it means you have to showcase that yes, I can generate. Then you should know that my business will be profitable, and that profitability you have to showcase. But I believe investment is the last part. There are two way to look into. There is one in the Marwadi way where you just invested, you want to grow with 20-30%. That is also fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Second way is scale fast. So that is the we are always looking like a startup, scale fast daily, but not everyone will become the Flipkart or everyone will become the Amazon. So I'm saying think big, but always think like it does not mean that I have to become the Flipkart, but I have to scale. I have to create the impact. My system should be scalable, profitable.
Yeah. So, sir, as we were talking about
Yeah, I
Flipkarts and
believe I have to take the drop sharp here because I have a meeting in another 4 minutes.
sure,
So,
sure, sir.
so
Thank you very much, sir, for your time. And it was a very pleasure having you here at this Gearbox Accelerating Startups.
yeah.
So, Shruti, if you can just take over this conversation from here, so that would be very great.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, thank you again, sir. Thank you again from Arthayan team, from AIC SKU, and from all the participants.
Thank you. Yep, we'll take it. Yeah.
Kapil,
Yes, sir.
Sai Venkat has a question. I think he has raised a hand.
Yeah, sir. So let Shruti come in and
But
we'll
Shruti is
ask.
joining in. Okay.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, hi Kapil. Let me know your queries.
Yeah, hi,
Let me
Shruti.
take up this one.
So I'll introduce you to the participants first. So Shruti is currently the operations manager at BigHaat. Her previous roles include analyst at Karnataka Agriculture Price Commission and agri commodity analyst at Fordal Business Solutions Private Limited. She has done her BSc in agricultural marketing and cooperation and MBA in agri business management from University of Agricultural Sciences, Bangalore. So, Shruti, with Sachin sir, so it was very great experience, and there are few questions so participants have asked. So I'll just check it.
Yeah, please.
Shiva sir,
Hi, Kapil.
yeah.
Uh,
So, sir, I am unable to see the questions in the chat section. So
right,
would you please help with it?
right. Uh, Participants, if you have a questions, you can directly raise your hands and you can ask. Otherwise, you can type in the chat. I think Sai Venkat raised a hand. Sai Venkat, you'd like to ask question?
Yes, sir. Shall I ask the question, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, ma'am, for example, if manufactures a seed on some optimal conditions, like there will be a default conditions for a crop to grow, and even the manufacturer tests them only in his conditions. But how can a farmer choose which seed choose? Suits his conditions. I mean, farmer's conditions, like kind of seeds difference from temperature and quality of water and these things.
Yeah, that is right. Actually, the seeds or whatever the fertilizers or pesticides they manufacture based on the current location or whatever the suitable locations only. Actually, those varieties are suitable for those state or those particular districts. Customers will come to us and we will have a discussion with them. They will ask us the questions, and our advisory team will be suggesting the right information to them. This is how the customers or farmers are taking decision for their farms, what they have to go for next and what they are going and what they are doing wrong thing. what are the wrong practices they are doing. Those things they will understand through our advisory team, which will be our agronomies. We have a 15 years experience of agronomy scientist. So he'll be the one who will be answering to them.
Okay, I hope the question has been answered. So, Shruti, for BigHaat, what do you think, like, which of your big competitors do you see as the biggest threat?
Yeah, I think Sachin has covered this thing in one of the slides. We don't see any competitor so far because only BigHaat is serving pan India so far. For example, if I mention AgroStar or any other business, they have not yet covered all the states in India. So until they cover or until they work for pan India, we don't see any competitors right now.
Okay, okay, that's a great thing.
Uh,
And yeah,
We have few more hands raised. I think Vikas sir, Sai Venkat again
yeah.
raised. Vikas sir.
Shruti, I have one question to you.
Yes.
Sachin sir had said that your customer is the farmer actually.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And so you move from your supplier to the farmer. That sort of a principle you adopt in most of the cases, in your principle sort of thing, in your model. So as far as the supplier is concerned, you meet the needs of the supplier after having speaking to the farmer, or you go vice versa at every point of time, or as and when the farmer comes or the supplier comes. That approach you have.
No. We have like our major customers are farmers only, but
Yeah.
suppliers also will come. We will have a one-to-one discussion with them because their pricings will be different. So we can't give the same pricing to supplier and the farmer also. So that will be considered as a bulk case. So we will provide different prices for suppliers and we serve them also and also the farmers also. We are
Okay.
handling both of them.
Okay, but the prices do differ based on the quality. So every supplier, whatever quality is required, after that you approach your farmers in respect to the quality of your products.
It is not about the quality, it's about the variety we talk about. Quality will be same because we directly take from the company as we have all the accounts with the companies. So it is all differ with the SKU, the packing size and the variety what they need.
Okay.
I think continuing Vikas sir's question. You had different pricing pattern for for the supplier and for the farmer, right?
Yes.
Now, if farmer aggregations have dealt with FPOs and that kind of things because they're in bulk, is there any separate thing?
Yes, yes.
Uh,
Yes. We have that separate pricing slab for FPOs also because as we are working with FPOs and the NGOs and all, the pricings will be very low and we keep very low margin to supply them and serve them. So that will be a complete separate sector we handle FPOs and NGOs and institutions.
Institutions, NGOs, and FPOs, you have separate section, right?
Yes, that will be a separate section.
You have any your footprint in Andhra Pradesh and in our district of Anantapur?
Yes, we have actually. AP and Telangana is like we have covered most of the districts.
Okay.
That we have in AP we have a warehouse and Khammam we have in Telangana Tadepalli West Godavari we have and we have a field team there who's
Okay.
working.
Right, great. Suppose, I'm asking here as incubation center, we have been approached by many FPOs to help them in value chain to reduction of the price, their processing cost and all. This one point I would see as one of the critical points, seeds, and getting them the nice good seeds. Now they are into certain here groundnuts and beetle leaves, and we have few other millets. Say for example, they need to get something very unique. Like for example, I'm trying to look at sorghum, a Madura variety. Now that is not much available in the market. Now, how do you approach to you? Will you be able to help with that?
Yeah, I can say we are we have started with the seeds, mainly vegetable seeds, and we grown into like a crop protection, crop solution, nutrients and all. So as per your concern, like it's like cereals and pulses, it will be.
Doesn't matter. Even if I want to know, because I'm an incubator, a lot of inquiries will come. The another inquiry which came is a hydroponics. Say for example,
Yes.
I want to have this coriander. Okay,
Yeah.
same kind of coriander with same kind of essential oils, that content, because they want to go for dehydration sort of thing. Now that's a FPO. but that kind of coriander is not available. No, they're finding very difficult.
Okay.
Now, how do you help those people?
Okay, I can say as we don't have any processing unit here, we are only incurring the warehouse charges and the transportation charges. We don't do any packing or processing here in our level. It is completely like a direct purchase from the company and supplying to the farmer. This is how this is how we don't procure or we don't source any like open seeds or to. We don't process it actually. That is the thing. It will be completely packed from company side.
No problem, no problem. But if a particular variety is required, you just map it and look and.
Yeah, that is how we connect to the concerned person and we do that mapping and all, so that they can have a
discussion
and
take the further.
Yes.
Great. Okay.
So with respect to the same question, so Shruti, so what are the operational consequences of the expansion?
For what I got a question right now. That is the thing you're asking about.
Yes.
No, actually, we don't incur any operation cost or consequences. We directly connect to the concerned person so that they'll have a further discussion and they'll go for the business or whatever the purchase thing. So we will be not involved much in that thing. Only if they need the advisory part, we will be involving again to that customer or the purchaser.
So Shruti, is it just a platform which you have created for meeting the customers with the suppliers and you work in the advisory capacity as well as any other capacity also?
No, we have the advisory team actually. We do the advisory also. And it's also a platform, as you told, for those things which we are not directly dealing with the company. For them, we will be a platform so that we can connect to the concerned person. Or all other things we are handling, like we are supplying seeds, fertilizers and implements and all.
Okay, and do you supply seeds for perishable products also?
No, right now we are not doing that.
Okay, so from the participants also, if you have any questions, just raise your hand or you can just unmute your mic and ask directly Shruti if you have any questions for her.
Shruti, can I'm by the way, I'm incubation manager, so my questions will be mostly towards incubation point of view. Now, how do you see the incubation centers would help such kind of startups? Have you been to an incubation center or raised certain funds with the help of incubation centers?
No, sure, Kiran. We have not thought about that so far. Actually, you're well versed with that. Actually,
Okay,
I can discuss with the team. So far, we have not gone into that. I cannot answer, I guess.
So, but you have raised your funding from outside, right?
Yes, we have.
Get some light on that. Like, I'd be interested to know.
Maybe I'm not.
Not numbers. At least.
Maybe I'm not the right person to talk about that. Actually, this thing we can definitely give you separately the details.
Sure. Okay. Right. Thanks.
So, sir, Shiva, sir. So, on the internet, like what I found, so I'm not very sure. So, if Shruti can just correct me. So, they have raised so far around like $2.6 million funding, and that too from VC firms like Beyond Next Ventures, Ankur Capital, Gen Next Ventures, and Rockstud Capital.
Great.
So, I think the last round was in 2019, November 2019 itself.
Oh, great. That's a wonderful traction. Huh?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Shruti, so I had this one question that Sachin sir said that you were acquiring customers through digital channels and that the digital penetration in rural markets has also increased. Can you talk a little bit more about how you actually went about doing that?
Yeah, actually, we like you are asking about the new customer acquiring or what we are already doing that.
New customer acquiring, especially the farmers.
Especially the farmers. See, these are the channels he spoke about, like through web they can come. They can order anything. And we have a app, BigHaat app, and we have a missed call number. So these three are the main which we are going through online. So they can give a missed call to anywhere, any part of India. We will get a missed call, and our team, our fast team, we call as a farmers advisory sales team. They will call back to that customers or farmers, and they will understand their query, and we will do the business. And whatever, if they need a advisory, we will give, or if they need a seats or whatever the things, we will be providing. In that way, it will be uh, acquiring the customers. Or else, if you talk about the marketing, we are doing all Facebook marketing also, and SMS and push notifications. All these things are happening to reach the customers.
How are you, if I may ask, targeting the farmers specifically? For example, through say Facebook sponsored ads. How is it? Because I mean, I understand that reaching out to farmers must be a slightly difficult task, right?
No, we target location wise and the season, what's going on in that particular location. We can target even the district level farmers also through Facebook. In that way, we are planning, we are having that marketing structure. So we have complete details like which state and which district, what crop is going on, and what are the problems they are getting for the crop right now, whether it's a standing crop or sowing season or a harvesting season. In that way, we have complete information. Based on that, we are targeting the customers for marketing.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Shruti, just continuing this question. So we have seen like most of the farmers are not very well educated, or they are not aware of about the tech part. So is it like possible that people who are not using Facebook, or maybe not even using their mobile phones, so what is the approach that you take while dealing with such kind of farmers? People who are not actually even using their mobile phones, so how do you approach them?
Yeah, here I can say people are still coming to us and ordering through one or anyone from their village who is an educated and who is having a phone number or phone or whatever the internet it is. Okay. The group of the farmers going to that particular person and asking him to order in BigHaat. This is the thing we got actually. Yeah, there are customers, there are farmers doing this thing where they don't have a mobile with them. If
Okay,
not, they will go to some shopkeepers and they will ask them to order through BigHaat.
okay.
They are
So
using the same approach.
references wise, like you are getting traction.
Yes, yes,
That is also a model
yeah,
that
that is
you are.
also there actually. And we can see in the news actually, Sachin showed that in one of the slide, like most of the rural customers are using internet than urban customers. So that is what happened actually. They will be completely into YouTubes and all, Facebook and all, sitting in their village. So there are chances to attract them through that also. If not, this is the way they are coming to us.
Okay, okay,
And also giving missed call is an easy thing. And we have provided the missed call option. So that is an easy thing. They'll just give a missed call and they'll be keep on working. They'll be busy in their work. Once
mm-hmm.
we call back, they will be having an query so that we can answer them and serve them.
Okay, okay. And Shruti, so what is the like getting so many number of calls in a day? So it must require a big team to handle all those queries and answering to those phone calls. So what is the like current team size BigHaat is having?
Oh yeah, currently in farm advisory team, we have like a 12 members team. We will be
Okay,
getting around 400 missed calls or the queries every day.
per day.
Yeah,
Okay.
and also we also answer through WhatsApp also. There are customers, they keep on asking the questions through WhatsApp also and mails also. These are the
Mm-hmm.
three channels we are reaching to customers where we are getting the queries or missed calls or questions, whatever it is. And the whole team will be answering completely to them.
Okay, okay. So as you are headquartered in Bangalore, so do you have any other offices in other states as well, or is it only confined to Bangalore only?
No, we have in Hyderabad offices there, and
Okay.
Khammam office come warehouse, and Tadepalli, which is in West Godavari office come warehouse, and also
Mm-hmm.
we have in Kota.
Okay.
So these are the locations we are having the operations.
Okay. Okay. Perfect.
Shruti, I have just one question over here. As you are directly dealing with the supplier as well as the farmer, actually,
Hmm.
do you also do trading of future activities on the commodity markets and agricultural segment?
Yes, that I can say that is our future plan. Very soon we will be entering into that also. So that we can have a separate meeting for that once we enter to that one.
Okay.
So all the plans are done for that. We will be entering like end to end. Inputs
Okay.
to output. Yeah, we will be there.
Yeah. So you would be entering into the commodity
Yes,
markets.
definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Shruti, so success for a company, success for BigHaat is something different, and just wanted to know from you. So, how do you like define success for yourself?
I can say with my experience in BigHaat, I'm seeing everyday success. This is what my experience. So I would have stepped back if BigHaat is not successful. Hope you understand. Every day we are entering into new thing. We are getting a new success story. In even a single product is giving us a new success story. In a single state or one season or one disease is giving us a success story. In that way we are into everything, we are having a good experience, and every day we are experiencing this kind of things. So
Okay.
that will be keep growing and it will be a successful always.
Yeah, yeah.
Shruti, what was the approach while partnering up with multiple, leading brands
Yeah.
like Tata's and basically Bioseed or UPL?
Yeah.
How did you go about actually partnering up with leading agricultural input brands?
This is like we have an account. This we went with an approach like we will be dealing online. So e-commerce thing, like they are okay with the e-commerce, and we have opened our account and they are supplying to us. That is a basic, I think, simple thing. I guess. Any other thing you're asking? Means what was the
So,
your question?
uh, what I meant was there any difficulty partnering up with any big names?
So far, we have not faced such thing. But few companies they are not okay with the e-commerce. I means e-commerce selling or whatever for seeds or pesticides. Uh,
Why not?
Not sure actually. I'm not in deep into that. But
Okay, okay.
nowadays, because of this COVID situation, like all the companies are coming into e-commerce. They understood like there will be a situation like this pandemic or whatever the lockdowns and all. They could not do the direct selling of sale marketing and all. Where they hit back there, they are coming now for e-commerce. This I can say. So far, they were having an approach like that will not work out, that can't be a success thing, or that may affect their offline market or the already existing suppliers or vendor shopkeepers and all. In that way, they were thinking, I guess. That is the reason they were not coming into e-commerce thing. But now everyone are approaching to us.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
So, Shruti, I asked the same question to sir as well. So, what is that one piece of advice you would share with other entrepreneurship enthusiasts?
Mm. So I can say I don't know about Sachin, but I can say go with a quality thing. When you supply a quality uh, products or whatever it is, they definitely come back to you. It's not about making profit or business. You should have a good relationship. Instead of selling the product, you should understand their problem. What actually it's happening with the farmers, what actually they're going through. This is how our advisory team also doing conversation with the farmers. It's not at all about like they will give a missed call to them and ask what you need, why you give missed call. It's not like that. Just understand like what is his crop, what problem he is going on right now. And when we suggest and when it works out really, they will definitely come back to you. This is how we should maintain the relationship with the farmers.
Okay, okay. So, as you rightly said, like success is like everything, like for Big Hat, like a very successful story so far. So, in your experience, like, have you faced any failure as such with respect to Big Hat?
With respect to BigHaat, I can say it all depend because I'm working in a sourcing and fulfillment department. So for me, it's like getting the order is also a big deal, and supplying them and fulfilling those orders is also a major part.
Mm-hmm.
So here I have experienced a lot of failures in sourcing part. That is because of whatever the manufacturing or the seeds failure or manufacturing problems and all.
Okay.
That is completely, it is related to other companies. Directly in BigHaat, I have not seen any failure. Think day by day we are learning a lot, day by day we are improving, and day by day we are giving many things to farmers. So I can
Definitely.
say in our level, I have not seen any failure thing.
Okay. That was
Shruti,
a nice answer.
just to add what Kapil said right now, actually,
Mm.
and whatever you had answered earlier, basically, what the information which we got from you was you select those farmers sort of thing, and you have a good relationship with the farmer, and you enter into a transaction between your supplier and the farmer in
Okay.
respect to that. Now, due to certain conditions, atmospheric conditions or certain climatic conditions, if the whole region which you're concentrating right now, as far as if it is into harvesting or into any other thing, if the whole region comes under a sort of a effect of monsoon or something and the entire crop goes in for the waste,
Yes.
does BigHaat take the responsibility of the damages and compensation in respect to that, or how it is
No,
transacted?
I can say for natural calamities, we are not responsible. For example, recently it happened in Kannur region and all. They got a
Yeah.
heavy rain. They were going for a onion seed,
Hmm.
sowings and all. And chili completely vanished. Even in the last year in North Karnataka, they have sown the chili and completely it vanished because of the flood and all. For
Hmm.
those natural calamities, we are not responsible. For whatever the problems they face because of the seed, or
Hmm.
quality of the seed, we will be responsible and we will connect directly with the company. And this is how the internal discussions will go on for to compensate the customer or farmer.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, in such cases, we will be there.
Thank you.
Okay. So, do we have any questions from the participants? So, I think Shruti, we are done here. So, it was very wonderful having you today at this session. All the questions were very brilliantly answered by you as well as by Sachin sir. We are very grateful that BigHaat came on this platform and shared your experiences with all the participants and all other team members. So it was a very great learning experience for all of us as well. So thank you again. Thank you very much for being here. And we look forward to having you in such cohorts in the future as well. Thank you.
Yeah, sure, Kapil. It was a great interaction for me also. And also, if anyone, any participants is having any questions or later on, you can mail me. I can answer you through mail so that they'll have a clear picture about the BigHaat and what we are doing. So that will be good enough for them to have a good information, I guess. So
Thank you.
maybe
Thank
they're not getting the query now. Maybe they'll later they'll get. So it will be.
Definitely. I'll share your email ID with all the participants in case anyone is having any kind of queries. They will maybe directly send you a mail, or maybe through me, they can ask you questions.
Yeah, sure, sure. That will be good to understand more about the BigHaat. And I thank you all of you to give this opportunity to talk here.
Yeah.
So we'll
Thank
be
you.
in touch. Thank you so
And
much.
please convey our thanks to Sachin sir as well. So he was a little busy today, but again, please convey our regards and thanks to him.
Yeah, definitely. I do. Definitely.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Shruti. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Shruti, for being here and sharing your experience with startups. And I thank Kapil, Vikas sir, and Malhar from Artayan, for bringing wonderful speakers today to share their experiences with our startups. I hope startups have picked up some nice things and start implementing uh, and make some value addition to your idea. With that note, Kapil, anything else is there?
So, sir, we will be having multiple sessions today. So, after this, we will be having one session with the founder of eJohri.
Hmm.
And then at 1:30, we'll be having again one session with the founder of Loopworm.
Oh,
So, again, companies that is into BSF, and we have few startups over here who are into same thing.
correct,
So, a
correct.
small request to all the participants, please be on time because people don't actually like to wait for the participants. So just be
Exactly.
on time, and we'll be getting interacted with those founders as well.
So when is the next one, founder?
So
Planning?
it's at 12:30.
12:30. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. So right, we'll sign off and join at 12:30.
Okay then, sir.
All right, thank you. Okay, participants, you know, join back by 12:20. Okay.